So I have been, as you said, and I continue to be very, very worried about what's happening on the trade side. Let me just give you two numbers. 2 years ago, in 2017, trade growth was 5.5%. Today, it's closer to 2%. And in some regions, like Europe, it's even close to 0%. And we know that trade and exchanges is essential, not only for competition and innovation, but also because it makes a lot of people work. More than a third of the jobs in every single country are actually in firms that export. So the other number I want to highlight is investment. Again, in 2017, investment was growing at more than 3.5% a year. Today it's growing at less than 1.7% a year, so it's been divided by two. And with investment, good job. So we are slowly eroding growth and bringing it down to very low territory. And we can't afford that when we still have to raise the standard of living of many people.
And particularly in the Middle East, one of the major focuses of this conference, emerging markets in the Middle East. But I want to ask you about the Iran file, because when you were working with Francois Hollande, I know that you were involved in that and those conversations surrounding what was happening with Iran. How damaging is the narrative between Washington and Tehran today? Because many people have said that this is another red flag, just as much as the U.S.-China trade spat has become as well.
You know, I think this is a very good question because it's part of a more general conversation on how much uncertainty we are creating in the world. We're creating uncertainty with trade. There are lots of uncertainty with geopolitical tension, and that has an influence on the price of energy, which remains a vital resource for many firms. We've also created uncertainty with Brexit, with various political movements. And the more uncertainty we create, the less investment there is and the more damaging it is to growth. One terrific example for that, or very striking example, is the UK and Brexit. Since the Brexit negotiations started, investment growth has been a flat line. So all these risks are really undermining the growth of today and of tomorrow.
Are there opportunities, though, for emerging markets when we talk about that kind of risk? Perhaps even a country like Egypt, for example. I was just speaking with the finance minister, and he was essentially saying that the Egyptian people had, for the last several years, really paid the price of all of the reforms that they felt that were necessary to get that economy back on track after the Arab Spring. These are countries that are not risk-averse. These are countries that exist amidst major risk, and for them, not necessarily an inhibitor to grow.
No, I think you're right. When we compare the world today to, let's say, 1 or 2 decades ago, emerging market economy have tremendously progressed. They've also tremendously learned from financial crisis, like they've rebuilt foreign exchange reserves, buffer. They don't want to have to need the support of the IMF. They want to move on, and digital is actually offering them this opportunity. So there again, if we want them to strive, and that's important for themselves and for the rest of the world, some certainty about the business environment, the geopolitical environment is needed, and especially in the regions where you come from.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.